push this stuff out, it continues to be a challenge to see where it's going to go. Uh-oh.
Oh. Hello?
Hello.
Who is that?
What's up, everybody?
Is that the Grant Williams?
I broke into somebody's presentation.
Oh my God. So honored.
Hey, Madge.
Hello, honey.
Grant, how's it going?
It's going well. Just home in Charlotte. I came to my dad's house. I'm actually staying at Kimba's right now, which is pretty fun. But just visiting my pops, and we just wandered around the neighborhood just now.
Nice.
Yes. How's everybody going? How's everybody's days been? How's everybody's quarantine lives been, actually?
Y'all can unmute yourself if you want.
I was about to say, we're good to talk now. We can unmute. We're not presenting anything.
Yeah, Grant's here to hang.
Definitely boring.
Trust me, these times are definitely tough. I kind of look and think about it. It's like we're all kind of in a similar boat of not being able to do anything but really work out in our apartments or dorms or wherever we are and watching a lot of Netflix and Hulu and HBO Go or wherever you want to watch.
Grant, what are you watching right now? What should we be watching?
3 recommendations: Ozark, Money Heist, and if I were to say something else, I watch a lot of anime myself, so Black Clover is a good one. So those are the 3.
You need Owen Devine, one of our
Yes. Wait, Kamala just joined? Oh.
Yeah.
I guess so. But who's presenting? What are y'all presenting on?
Yeah, so these are their final presentations, kind of their 5 slides, 5 images, kind of who they are, who they've become as a leader within the Voleaders Academy, and who they see themselves being on our international experience. Though we're not quite sure when that's going to happen yet. But
I was about to say,
yeah,
how's the trip and everything is probably going to get adjusted in terms of scheduling and stuff like that. So I remember those presentations. I remember when I first was like, oh, I look like this now and I think this, but then you go overseas and you really see how it impacts people and see how Voleaders and how sport really can affect someone's life and make them smile and make them so happy for something that may have been happening in their life and struggling with. They're next to they forget completely about it because of you want to play soccer with them. You're terrible at soccer. We played blind soccer over there and everyone, I ran into a gate, so just remind you of that. But it was so fun just to hear how everyone was so happy and just to honestly spend great times there.
Yeah. Well, how do you think your Voleader experience is continuing to impact you now that you're gone, you're a VFL, you're in Boston?
It actually has helped a ton just because I remember when I was a sophomore before I started the program, and I used to talk all the time for no reason. And I used to annoy guys and really hurt them when it came to a leadership, because I was in a leadership role. And then after the class and after that, I realized not only how I can make myself better, but how I can make others better. And that was really just at Tennessee, it was delegating. But now in Boston, being a rookie, so you're not supposed to talk much, but I'm a guy that people look to and ask for advice and also come to when it comes to decisions. And it's honestly a great experience with Voleader because now I approach the situation differently. I didn't come in how I did in college where I thought I knew it all. I came in wanting to learn, but also showing my knowledge. So I'd say Voleaders really helped me with that transition, and also with being able to, I would say, communicate with different people, because I feel like everyone in Voleaders has their own friend groups. Everybody kind of does their own thing outside of Voleaders, but then your class becomes so close together. For example, I texted Marquez the other day about him going to the draft, and that actually made me super happy for him. And then we still communicate to this day. Same with Trey and everybody, and Garrett. And I actually checked on Garrett too. And normally outside of Voleaders, you wouldn't have really connected with people like that. I bet you none of you guys here would have really or some of y'all maybe, but a lot of y'all didn't hang out before Voleaders, and now you guys are able to talk now.
Yeah.
And What are a couple of your favorite memories, like your favorite takeaways from being in Voleaders?
Honestly, favorite memories other than when we went to Ecuador, I would say that in class we had a bunch of goofy moments with Byron, and we had a lot of times. And also, first off, how's my baby brother doing, Jess? Just making sure he's growing and doing well, because that was my class. We were going with that. But
Yeah.
so in terms of favorite memories, I look back at all the times where Madison Graham and Alyssa and all us, we'd be in class and we'd be when we first learned Spanish, Allison thought she knew it all. And she was like going for it, doing whatever. And Alyssa just looked over to me and like shook her head. And that was like the dynamic of the class. So it made me like cry laughing. But Allison knew and she laughed too. And it was a great times. But that on top of just the countless laughs and things we got to do, for example, overseas. Like I said something about blind soccer, that was an eventful time. But I remember Alyssa was playing volleyball in Ecuador, and we went in to see like, oh, she's playing with the kids and playing with these people. And next thing you know, Alyssa's like full sweat, like going through it. Like she's over here talking trash. I'm like, whoa, like I thought this was friendly. Like she's over here, we got to go onto a bus next in like 20 minutes, and she's in a full sweat, passing out, tired. So I remember those times. And then Madison Graham, when she tried to play basketball, and Allison, when they tried to play basketball, they both fell and tripped over themselves. That was very funny. So, like, there's a countless memories, I would say, of Voleaders, especially. I know everybody else remembers, too. I could tell funny stories about Kaylin, but I'm going to leave her alone.
Thanks, Grant. You know what's good for you.
But
do y'all have any questions for Grant about life post-Voleaders, post-Tennessee?
I'm over here looking to see the entire class.
Anything you want to know? Yeah, we have
Hey, Jalen
Johnson.
Hey, Grant. You didn't respond to me earlier, though. But it's cool.
Didn't get a response?
Nah, I said, hey, Grant 3 times. So then I just said, forget it. It's okay.
Oh, I didn't even hear you.
You come to Durham, though. I'll be right here.
Hey, in all honesty, I thought about it. I almost drove up 2 days ago or yesterday.
And we do nothing together because it ain't nothing to do here.
You could always go to Winston because, oh, wait, never mind. We're being recorded. I'm just going to leave that one alone. I was talking about Harry.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not driving to Winston for a gym. That's like the drive.
Yeah, I get that. But perks of being, North Carolina buddies.
Yeah.
But
Grant,
we're
playing Catan?
Oh, of course. I actually had some of our Boston news reporters playing with me, as well as like randoms. It's just can't, like I went to a restaurant one time and literally sat there and played Catan for 2 or 3 hours. And it was just like these like random people, and they were terrible, but it was fun.
Of course you did.
But I want to know about everybody else, like how classes have affected you in life and everything like that. If I can get somebody to speak up, I know Allie won't speak up because she was shy before. And
she just unmuted. She's ready.
That's a lie. I don't think I've ever been shy.
Allie just presented, actually.
Yeah.
Grant, you gotta come to class on time.
My whole spiel. I had a wonderful spiel about Voleaders and my experience. But yeah, I don't know. I absolutely adore this class and this experience. And I was telling them that I am just so excited to go on our trip and have all those memories that you were talking about that you had in Ecuador, no matter when our trip is or where we go. But that, I think, is one of the best parts for me, is just the excitement of that we're all just going to go somewhere together. And like, we've only known each other for a year, but I am so excited to go on that trip with you guys. It's unbelievable.
All right, sweet. Where were y'all playing? Was this class going back to was it Rwanda or no?
Philippines.
Okay. Oh, y'all would have. Yeah. Oh, that would have been fun.
We're gonna figure something out.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
What about Ren? Because I know she's over here being quiet, like she doesn't know nobody.
What about what's up with me?
Yeah. What about what's changed? What's new?
Oh gosh, well, not doing much. Just physical therapy. That's an old story though. My family is actually trying to make a music video right now, so we're like holding it together really well.
Okay. These videos are fun for
So we're
sure.
doing really, really, really well. Mentally healthy, like making music videos.
These videos are
None of that
unbreakable.
surprises me.
I know about Bug. We talk almost every other day. So
Well,
I'm trying to
Grant,
keep
how are you staying motivated during this time? Like, how are you staying motivated, like to train, but to also like make connections with people, and like any like words
Honestly,
of wisdom you can give this crew?
I say this is the best time, I would say, to reach out and connect with people, as well as like meet people that you like would never expect will respond to you. Like in terms of just like no one's doing anything right now, so people are either on their phone, watching TV, whatever. And so it's great to make connections now. But for me, staying motivated, I know that I've always done my best to like think about the future. And in this time, this is all we can do, because we don't know if the season's going to start back up. We don't know if the playoffs are going to happen immediately, or we're going to have a couple of regular season games. So I was just with Kimba talking about it, how if we don't work out and next thing you know we're overweight and stuff like that, then we'll actually lose more money than if we came back and made it the best that we could possibly be. So that's the motivation that I have, is just trying to stay in shape and stay ready just in case for anything to happen, because everyone has a season coming. You don't want to set yourself back so far behind that next thing you know you lose your position, or next thing you know you are in a terrible place mentally. You didn't sleep the entire break because you were like, oh, I'm just going to watch Netflix the whole time. And next thing you know, you're up for 20 hours of 24 and not getting the right sleep, and then you're on a terrible sleep schedule. So I always said these are the times where you take advantage of the opportunity to not only rest, but to truly get to know yourself, and as well as connect with others. Because I bet you half of you guys can like text each other and you'll both say, what are you doing? Nothing. Me too. Like chilling or something like that. And that's something where you guys can not only get to know each other, but may find out more than you knew before. But
Nice.
little words of wisdom, I guess, because even though I'm still the nerdy, goofy kid that y'all remember.
Yeah, you're not too far removed yet.
Not too far.
No.
I actually was on with Drea yesterday, and I was talking to her about Voleaders. We actually were doing a coaches conference, and we were speaking how important Voleaders is and how other universities should adapt the model. And we actually got a lot of great feedback from it. So
Nice. We just saw her not too long ago, right before spring break. She came by campus to say hi to this group. So we just got to spend a couple minutes with her, but it was good.
I'm glad. Next, everybody just keeps touching. We didn't have many people come back for us. I wish, but we were already good. We had, the cool people. This class, I know they might not be as cool as us.
Keep having great graduates like you to be able to jump back in and say hey to folks. So as we continue to grow, did you know that we're doubling the group next year? We're having 2 different cohorts.
I heard about that, and I was like, I wonder how that dynamic will work. But I'm also excited to see how much how competitive both groups are, because I can look at this class and I can tell I have a lot of competitors, and I have some people that are super super quiet but probably talk more. Jalen, and I also have a bunch of people that I already know. So it's pretty cool. I bet you Madge brings a funny dynamic to class. I can only imagine.
She's pretty quiet. I don't know. We can't get much out of her most of the time.
Really? That's the first I've ever heard that.
Oh, absolutely not.
And then you got Ashley, you got Gab. Yeah, I don't know. I know almost everyone
you
here.
still know most of this crew, because most of this crew were first years, I guess.
I think so.
When you were the year before you left, so most of these folks were around.
That's true. I'm gonna be shocked next year is Folky in the class next year? I'm glad, because Folky would be. Oh my goodness.
No, it's Josiah and Devontae.
You didn't do Olivier?
Do what?
You didn't do Olivier?
No.
Oh, that would have been funny.
If you would have had Folky in this one,
he still has time.
Cried laughing, but I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. Y'all gonna have a great time. I just want to say, I know I'm being recorded, but I can, not say anything about that. The choice of drink overseas is wine. Just understood. That might not be. That might be a hush thing, but let's keep that in the recording. We'll just delete that part. So wine or whatever y'all enjoy. Have as much fun as you can.
I think
Some things never change.
Grant, I think your choice of wine in Ecuador is probably going to be better than the choice of wine in the Philippines. So
That is very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's
I
still
agree.
a lot of things to do.
Well, Grant, thank you so much for taking time to pop in and say hi to this crew. I know they've had a roller coaster of a semester, and and like Joe said, I mean, I think one of the best parts about this program is to see Voleaders transition out of their time at Tennessee and go on to be great alums and represent us well. And you definitely do that. And so thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we miss you and love you.
Miss you too. Thank you. I'll try and do my best to keep it up, but just make sure Madge doesn't send me a mean text for not, being here sooner.
appreciate you, Grant. Appreciate you.
I'll talk to y'all soon. See y'all.
See you.
Bye, Grant.